Om Shanti. Om Shanti, the introduction of the real I, the being that is using this voice, this vibrational sound, the being that is seeing through the eyes, the windows of the physical form. This peaceful being is behind this mask, behind this set of organs, experiencing the film, experiencing the drama, the episode, the birth at this precise time. Om Shanti. I am a being of peace. I am a being inside the human form called human being. With time, the being, the real I, falls asleep and the human is in charge. It's not the physical form itself, the body, the matter that becomes in charge, but is a lowest consciousness that overtakes the highest consciousness, the divine consciousness. And so there is another being that when that happens to all the beings in this stage, the world is a stage, the planet is a stage. So when this happens, when all the real eyes, the beings inside the physical forms fall asleep, there is a time in the film that another being, a supreme being, comes to rescue these tiny points of light that have fallen asleep. This amazing being is referred as Supreme Being. He has many names. He's called Shiva, he's called Rudra, he's called God, he can be called Allah, but he is a being, but the particularity of this amazing being is he never comes into the cycle of episodes, the cycle of birth and rebirth. Therefore, this being is constantly awake, is always and constantly in his perfect form. And that's the reason for the titles of this amazing being. There is a part in the film that he comes to share his wisdom, he comes to share his knowledge, and he comes with an unconditional love. There is no one, there is nobody that can love me more than this being. He is an incorporeal being like I am, but I have forgotten and I have become a body being. And this amazing Supreme Soul comes and shares his knowledge he shares the knowledge of the cycle, that there is a cycle of 5,000 years, and that after those 5,000 years a new cycle begins. The Supreme Teacher comes and he teaches me, he reminds me of who I really am. He comes and he tells me that I am an actor. I came from the incorporeal dimension, the soul world, and I came to the physical dimension, the puppet show, to perform several parts. He comes as well and he teaches me that there are 3 dimensions: the incorporeal dimension, the land of peace, the fixed residence of all souls, that there is the subtle dimension, the land of angels, and that there is the physical corporeal dimension. And as soon as the real I experiences the knowledge and the wisdom, and puts the wisdom and the knowledge in practice, magic happens. The intellect is transformed from a stone, a gross intellect, to an angelic, divine intellect. And transformation happens. The real I awakens, and everything changes. I can now see, experience with real eyes, or with real eye, with the third eye, that after being exposed to the knowledge and the wisdom of the highest intelligent being, is now open, and transformation happens. What used to be truth, what used to be right, is now seen and experienced as an illusion. The illusion that I used to be a body, the delusion that I used to be the profession, the delusion that I used to be my status, money, and the delusion that this physical dimension is the only and my place of residence. And so the wisdom and the love of this altruistic being changes the intellect and revives the being I, the real I inside this mask. This real I that was made slave from the lowest consciousness and the 5 enemies: lust, greed, attachment, anger, ego. This being has been made prisoner from these 5 enemies, and the real I has been replaced with all these false identities that have transform a false I, an I that is false, an I that is not me. And it's so precious to be able to have these morning reminders the letter of love, the Murli, played by the only being that is constantly awake, the only being that can have altruistic, unconditional, with no conditions, love for the real I, the only being that can only see these tiny points of light. It doesn't see the physical forms, it does not see defects, it doesn't criticize, it can only see the goodness and the perfect form of these beings. I am a being of light. I am a being of peace.